Hey, what's going on YouTube? Derek here. It is October 10th, Tuesday. It's been a while since I've been on YouTube. Uh, it was a good weekend. We had a wedding. We were out of town, went to Kansas. One of my wife's coworkers, good friends, got married, so it was a really good time. Small wedding out in the country, and it was nice to go up north and feel those 40s in the morning and nice, cool weather and having that fire pit going. So that's kind of along my lines as far as a good time. So it was really good, and also want to recap in ways that I struggled these past couple of days and struggled well in having failures, having mental battles in my mind where I was thinking negative thoughts and thinking that, oh, this is something that is an ultimate failure. It's who you are. So I had an interview yesterday with a company, and it was something I was really excited about. It was a position that I had previous in another company, and it was something that I felt would be a perfect transition and a perfect opportunity for growth. And what I did was, before the interview, I prepared a little bit, but I don't feel I prepared like I should have. Uh, and one of the big things was just my negative thoughts that were coming into my mind. The thinking that, man, this position is something that I am not qualified for. Why am I applying for it? And you're not prepared. This is something you need to stay where you are. This is your what a lot of coaches say, your identity, your thermostat, which basically my thermostat is at a certain level, and I want to attain that upgrade. I want to be at a higher thermostat, so to speak, a higher identity. And I feel that I deserve that and I want that. And I'm called, God wants me to be at that higher level. But my thoughts, hey, I'm so excited. This is going to be an upgrade. And my negative thoughts come in immediately after. And hey, this is where you're at. This is where you're comfortable at. And this is good. This is going to sustain you throughout your life. And I don't want that. I, I feel my family deserves better. I deserve better. And my creator deserves better. God deserves better. Jesus Christ died for my sins, and I feel that he died for a reason, and he's called me. He wants me to serve him and serve others, and wants me to better myself, not only spiritually, personally, but also professionally. God has a plan for me. So I want to use these situations where I don't feel like I'm prepared, negative thoughts, those kind of things. Where do they come from? My past experiences, my past failures, things that, man, it just didn't work out. This is what happens. And so during the interview, those negative thoughts were still there. I dressed to impress, so to speak. I had a bottle of water next to me. I felt I had my sheets and my notes. Did I do well? There were some answers that I felt really confident about, but there were also a lot of answers that I wish I could take back, and I wish I could have formulated differently. And just my physical demeanor, just how I was, my eye contact, smiling, the backdrop, all sorts of things. My voice cracking, which I get nervous as far as public speaking, and even if I'm confident in my answer, my voice will crack and it just sounds like I'm not confident. I'm nervous, which I am, but you do want to present yourself in a confident manner, and you know what you're doing and what the experiences that you have. You want to say, hey, this can help the department, the company that I'm applying for. So that was definitely a struggle during, and then after, yesterday, after today, those negative thoughts, and oh man, it's going to be another phone call with that recruiter. Hey, thank you for coming in, but we went with another employee. That is something that is in my mind. Hey, this phone call, it's going to happen. I need to get that out of my mind. I got to think of, okay, this interview was a growth, was a opportunity for growth. This is something that I can build upon, and I can get more confident in my answers and things that I can get better at. It was on a laptop just like this. It was on a Zoom call, and I can look at this video right here and my past 3 or 4 videos in my shorts. What were my habits? What were those nervous attributes that I have, that even though I am confident and in my mind I want to express, and I want to let y'all know what's going on, where I'm struggling and where I'm struggling well, and struggling. I feel the difference between struggling and struggling well is putting your foot out there and getting uncomfortable. And I'm definitely uncomfortable at this stage, is just putting myself out there and uh, presenting my vulnerabilities. I can't even say the word vulnerabilities. I can't even spell it. Uh, Putting myself out there and being uncomfortable, and y'all seeing who I am, really. And that is something that is a big step forward for me. And even if this video only gets 1 view, it's, if you get 30 seconds into this video, and like, oh man, I'm falling asleep, that is something that gives me confidence, and gives me um, a sense of purpose, and a sense of, okay, I can struggle well. I can make videos that look like, you know, 1920s, type things. And just being, my first speech class, I remember in high school, was one of the most, it was the hardest class I've ever taken. And also one in college, was just coming up in front of people and being judged, was something that really made me nervous. And I felt all eyes on me. Everyone's judging me. And that was always something where my self-confidence, I felt me being smart enough, me being wise enough, and just those negative thoughts carried over to what I perceived people were judging me as negative, even though I prepared for many of the speeches that I gave in those classes. And I've touched on a few as far as public speaking since then, but gaining that confidence and putting myself out there is key. So I want to encourage y'all, encourage that one person that watches this video up to this point, is that just keep putting yourself out there, keep putting one step forward each and every day, each and every moment. Put yourself out there. Let yourself be proud of your intentions, and don't listen to everyone else. Those naysayers, those person, hey, uh, you're good where you are. This is something that I've done in the past. This is something I'm comfortable with, uh, personally, professionally, spiritually, all those kind of things. There comes a plateau where I've been, and a lot of people are, to where, okay, this is good. This is where I'm comfortable, and they don't grow. So I'm 41. I come to a point where I want to grow. I want to be that leader of that leader of my family, of being a leader at work, of being a leader in my spiritual walk in the church. I want to put myself out there and be uncomfortable and get that confidence. So I hope this video helped. It's probably one of the longer videos that I've done. So I appreciate you coming and struggling with me up to this point. And I hope to talk to you later this week and continue to struggle well in whatever endeavor or whatever small step that you're going to take this week. I'll check back in with you later in the week, and y'all have a great rest of your day. Peace.